Today we're going to talk a little bit about my philosophy behind learning tricks on rails. In order to demonstrate what I'm talking about, I'm going to learn a trick on camera and follow the whole process behind it. So I'm not very good at front crooks, so I'm going to try and learn front crooks today on this little tiny round rail. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the process behind how I go about learning a trick on a rail. So I'm just getting into it a couple times, see what it feels like to lock in and pop out. I'm not very good at front crooks, so I'm gonna practice like getting into it and see how I can get out of it. So you'll often hear people telling you to go faster when you're learning a trick, but for rail tricks specifically, I prefer to go slow. Usually just when I'm learning it, but the philosophy behind that is if you can like wax up the rail and if you can balance on the trick perfectly and still move forwards, you're going to be balancing for a lot longer and you'll actually learn the trick better. And that's what I did for backside crooked grinds, feeble grinds. I learned it going real slow, perfect balance, and then you can do it at any speed. You pick up the speed as you get better, but I like to get in perfectly and grind kind of real slow to get to the end of the rail. Even just standing on it and seeing what it feels like and where my feet go to find the balance point, where I want my feet, where I want my arms pointing, you know. The most important thing to keep in mind about skating rails is that you really can't think about it too much. You just have to roll, pop, get into it. Gotta just go for it. Don't think too much about it. Don't be scared and believe in yourself. Obviously, before learning a front crook, we're going to be able to 50-50 grind, board slide, back crook, back feeble, kick flip, nose grind, front blunt, pretty much every trick in the book, because this trick is really hard. It wasn't perfect, but that's how I'm going to get real good at it, is by going slow and learning how to balance it properly. Once you start feeling comfortable locking in perfectly every time and grinding, then you can start picking up speed and going a little faster maybe, but I'm clearly not there yet. When in doubt, wax it out. I know I'm gonna catch a lot of hate from some of the skaters for waxing the rail, but guess what? I don't care. Now, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes this process is harder than I expected and might be harder than just going fast, but to me, the payoff is being able to get into it perfectly every single time. And it's gonna pay off in the long run. But right now, I'm not having fun. You like that one? Have you never fallen? Everybody falls. As you pick up the confidence, you can start to move faster. Front nose. So I got lucky today. I landed a few different front crooks. Not fully happy with the way that I was balancing on them. I'm gonna put some more work in. I spent probably an hour today practicing them, but sometimes that's what it takes before you get super good at them. Peace. Stay stoked.